Good afternoon YouTube, Xfile2708 back again with another pickups video. So as is tradition at the moment, out and about doing lots of charity shop hunting. So myself, the girlfriend and her sister were out and about yesterday in one of the local towns. I managed actually very kindly to get a bumper haul of duplicate Xbox 360 titles off the girlfriend's sister, so they were either duplicates or ones that she had looked at and wasn't fussed on keeping. So she's passed me a bag of those across for my collection here. Also did some charity shop hunting while we were out and about. Again, managed to pick up some more Xbox 360 goodness, some DVDs and a book. So without further ado guys, let me share with you what we've got. So no Ghost Lou with me, no sidekick this afternoon, so he's working hard at school, not due back for another couple of hours, so figured I'd come up here and do the video for you guys. So first of all, the book, and as is tradition, I'm collecting James Herbert and Richard Lehman horror books, and this was one that I found in the local charity shop, 50 pence. So it was one that I needed, probably got about a dozen or so James Herbert. And yes, Ghost Lou, yes I can read. Before you put that in the comments, I can hear that chipping away in my ear again. So yeah, James Herbert's Creed, 50 pence. Right, next up was some DVDs. So, as I said before, I primarily use Fire Stick for streaming my movies. But every now and again, the Fire Stick servers let me down. Virgin Media sometimes lets me down. So, where where I've not got a service like that, I am picking up physical media. And DVDs, cheap as chips at the minute. So these were 5 for 20 pence, not 5 for a pound, so 20 pence each. So first one is Saw 3, the Extreme Edition. So massive fan of the Saw franchise. Some people I know think, oh well, you know, the more they've done, the worse they've gotten. But you know, I enjoy them for what they are, which is a good old gore fest by and large. So saw this one. It wasn't one, I think I've only got a couple of them since I've been picking physical media up from Christmas onwards. So thought I'd pick this one up for 20 pence. So that's that one. Next one, I picked the second one of these up and showed it in the last video. Said I was still missing the first one, and the girlfriend managed to find it in one of the charity shops we went into. So it's the American, and I think, when is it? I said I wouldn't keep doing this. I wouldn't keep looking at the tiniest of small print and embarrassing myself. 2005, so it's the American release of The Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I think I may have only seen it once or twice. But having picked the second one up recently, I wanted to give them both a rewatch. So again, 20 pence on that one. Just say a pound there, but it was 20 pence. So. Next one, where are we? It's that one there. And it is the remake of Amityville Horror. So the original Amityville Horror I've already picked back up on DVD. This is the... Is it 2004 this one came out? 2004 or 2005. So again, it's the remake, but this is one of the really good remakes. So if you haven't seen it and you enjoyed the original, definitely pick this one up, guys. So I was happy to add that one back into the collection for 20 pence. Next one, I haven't seen this in absolutely ages. I've probably only ever seen it once, but I'm a big fan of the main actor in this one, and it is Get Carter with Michael Caine. So one of my favourite films, non-horror, of all time is the original Italian Job, Massive fan of that one, seen it dozens of times over the years. This one I think I've probably only ever seen once, but I remember really enjoying it. So again, as part of the £5 for £1, I thought I'd pick that one up. So get Carter. And then the last DVD. This was one that I picked up from CEX. So I did go in initially to pick up a game for Ghost Lou. So he'd picked up a steelbook a while ago that was case only. And we'd seen that the local CEX had got the regular disc-based version of the game for £3. So I said to Ghost Lou I'll pop in and grab it for him while I was in there, and grabbed that. But while I was in there, I managed to get, there we go, Monty Python's, where are we? Monty Python's, where are we? Oh no, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Bloody brain fart. So, Holy Grail. Last time I picked up Life of Brian, I'd already got The Meaning of Life. But as you can see, this is the one that I picked up in the last video, and there's that one. So both of these are the Immaculate Editions. So I was really pleased. They got the regular version of this on DVD, regular DVD, but I wanted the Immaculate Edition to go with the one I'd picked up previously. Meaning of Life that I've got is the regular edition, so I'm hoping they've done a Immaculate Edition for Meaning of Life as well. So I'm going to have a look after this this video and see if I can track that one down as well, and have all three as the Immaculate Editions with all of the Brucey bonus added extras. So there we go, Monty Python's Holy Grail. Right, next up, let me just shift these piles across, make it easier to reach them. Try not to throw them all on the floor. So next one, guys, went in just on the off chance to one of the local charity shops in town. Wasn't expecting anything at all. Been in there probably dozens of times over the last few years. Never anything of interest. But as we went in, the lady was just putting out some Xbox 360 games. So, you know, it was as though she knew that I was coming into the shop. So actually managed to grab, I think 9. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 9 titles. These were all £1.50 each. But they were ones that I hadn't seen really cheap in CX. So I knew they were over what the charity shop was charging, and they were games that were of interest and I was looking to pick up anyway. So first one I picked up, quite an early release in the 360's life cycle, this one, but I remember playing it years and years ago, originally when I had my 360. I think I picked it up from Granger Games many years ago, but I've managed to pick back up again, Rockstar's Table Tennis. Now, most people think, oh, shitty sports title, but it's a Rockstar title, and honestly, they have done it so well. It is really good. So, like I say, not too sure with this being an early release if it's got achievements, but if it has, I am going to fill my boots with this game. So I do like my table tennis games, and I like my tennis games in general on 360. So we'll see if we can get some achievements. These are all sellotaped up, so feels as though the manual's in this one. So fingers crossed, but £1.50. Happy with that one. Right, that was Cash Generators. Right, next one that I got in the charity shop. Pleased to get this one again, £1.50. And I'd passed on this one a few weeks ago when I'd seen it in another one of the local towns, because I think they were like £3 or £4 each. And although it's a really good game, I was loath to spend £3 or £4 on a 360 title when I've been picking so many up recently for 50p or £1. So for £1.50, I finally have got Grand Theft Auto 5. Absolutely superb story, this one. Probably my second favourite story mode before Red Dead Redemption on 360. Absolutely loved this this storyline. I know it's one of Ghostlu's favourites as well. It is one that I've completed on Xbox One, but I know, well, I don't know, I'm pretty certain I can double up on the achievements by getting them on 360 as well as Xbox One. So I had said to Ghostlu recently I was looking to play through the story mode again, so I can do it this way and double up on the achievements. So Grand Theft Auto, again this one's sellotaped up, but it does feel quite heavy, so fingers crossed. In fact, let's have a look. Stuff it, let's be a rebel on camera. This is where I open it now and find there's the wrong bloody disc in there. But I'm hoping it's got the map. So I said to Ghostlu, I wouldn't mind actually getting some like gaming maps and framing them up and putting them on the wall behind us in the games room. So if we can get a GTA 5 map that's a spare one, then we'll get it framed and up in the games room. And here we go. So we have 2 discs. So the play disc and the install disc. And we also have the original map and manual. So there we go. So yeah, quite happy with that one. £1.50. So like I say, it was worth biding my time as opposed to picking it up a few weeks ago for £4 or whatever it was in the other charity shop. So there we go, GTA 5. Next one, I've got a feeling this one came to Games Pass a while ago, and I did a very tiny amount of it, but it is one that I want to put some more time into. So we have Payday 2. So always liked the theory behind this, you know, the heists and all that sort of thing. I love all the masks and stuff in it that the characters wear. So yeah, for £1.50, figured it was a good one to add into the collection and get some achievements on. So Payday 2. So rob banks with friends, grab your guns, grab your suits, grab your crew. The heist is on in this epic crime spree. So there we go. So I think I've put a little bit of time into it on Xbox One, but not Xbox 360. So next one, I think I got this one a while ago on Xbox One, but I haven't got it yet on physical Xbox 360. I think, yeah, I've probably got the first one in the series. So we now have Dead Space 3. So that's that one. In fact, was that... I can't even remember if that was a charity shop one or that might have been one from the girlfriend's sister. Anyway, that's by and by. But yeah, I've got that one. I think I've got the original Dead Space. I think, like I say, I've got this one already on digital on my Xbox One. But it was one that I wanted to add on physical 360. So I think I'm just missing Dead Space 2 now, which again isn't a particularly expensive one to pick up. So I'll grab all 3 and look to do some playthroughs very shortly. Right, that was a charity shop one. Right, this was another one from the charity shop, and it is Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. So it says it's the limited edition. No idea if that's DLC on disc or DLC on the code, but I seem to vaguely remember dipping into this a little bit. Might have been something that was on Games for Gold a good few years ago. If not, the original might have been on Games for Gold. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've played one of them in one form or another before. So grabbed that one. Next one, we have Wet. So this was one I do remember playing a little bit of way back in the day. I seem to remember it's quite a decent shooter with a quite a unique like comic book art style. So yeah, this one was definitely on my list to grab when I saw it, and for £1.50 it was one of the first ones that I grabbed as soon as I saw it in the charity shop. So there's Wet. And then the last one I picked up in the charity shop was one of the promotional copies that I've started doing a little sub collection for. So I've got Stick of Truth over there, so these have got the yellow labels on that say promotional copy, not for resale, and then they've got like a white label disc in. So I did open the case in the shop because I wanted to make sure that it had actually got the right disc in, because I did pick one up in CEX week before last, I think it was, and got to the counter and it wasn't the promotional disc that the person had traded in with it. So, you know, I am cautious and do double check before I pick them up. And this one is Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfighter. So I think if you look down there, it's got a, I don't know, is that an Australian rating maybe? MA, mature audience. So yeah, it might be an Australian release, but it is a PAL game, so we'll play on my 360. And like I say, it does have the, there you go, the correct white label promotional disc inside. So yeah, was really pleased to find that one. £1.50 again. Next two, these were pickups from cash generators. I always get generators and converters mixed up, but this was cash generators, where one of my friends works. All of their Xbox 360 titles are 50p each. So they hadn't got many more from when I went in and picked up 30 odd a month or so ago. But there was two that intrigued me. Now this one, you can let me know in the comments if you don't mind, guys. It is Prince of Persia, and you can see there 12 plus, which I don't think is one of our ratings, not 100% sure. But when I looked this up on CX when I got back yesterday, the pictures of the Prince of Persia games, you can see Prince of Persia, are different to this particular cover. So I'm guessing this is the original Prince of Persia, but is it an import release from Australia potentially, or from somewhere else? Just trying to see on the back if it says anything about PAL or NTSC. No, it says there for use with Xbox 360 entertainment systems with PAL designation. So it is a PAL game, so it will work on my 360. But you know, I was just surprised the pictures that CEX had got were different compared to this one. So if you can enlighten me on that, guys, please let me know in the comments. Say 50p for that one. And then the other one that I grabbed, I think they did a couple of these in the series, and it is the Bourne Conspiracy. So that's that one there. So again, that one says 16 plus, which I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting it in my head that that's different to normal, and it is normal. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, looks a decent game. I know the James Bond games on the 360 have got a good following, so I'm hoping they've done a decent version of this one. Obviously done by Sierra, it says in the bottom corner there. So hopefully a decent storyline and action. So there's the back of the box there. Again, 50p. Right, and then the last bundle, guys, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14 titles. So these were from the girlfriend's sister. As I said at the start of the video, these are ones that she had either duplicated or she had played before and wasn't fussed on keeping, so she's passed them across to myself and Ghost Lou to play, enjoy and put in our collection. Most of these I've not heard of, so please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, if they're good games, if they're ones you've played before, etc. So the first one is Defiance. So haven't heard of that one. Join thousands of players for blistering third-person shooting action and massive co-op battles as invaluable alien technology rains to Earth. Gun your way through an intense open-world campaign and vast multiplayer modes in the evolving game and show universe of Defiance. So it sounds all right, to be fair. So 18 rated, so it may be a decent one. So third person shooting action, we'll give it a go. Next one we have Dungeon Siege 3 by Square Enix. This might be like a hack and slash medieval type game. Probably not my sort of thing, but we'll have a look anyway. Assuming the role of one of 4 legionnaires within the crumbling kingdom of Ebb. Rid the land of evil as you collect countless treasures, upgrade your abilities and acquire the ultimate combination of armour and weaponry. So, yeah, if that's one you've played before, guys, let me know your thoughts. Another one I've never heard of. This might be... I don't know. I was thinking it might be a shoot 'em up on the system, because part of the title rings a bell for one that I had either on PS1 or PS2 originally when I was collecting all those years ago. But this one is Project Sil Feed. And again, another title by Square Enix. Like I say, either on PS1 or PS2 I had one called Sil Feed, I think it was. So whether it's part of the same series, I do not know. I can't say from the back of the box that it does look like a shoot 'em up from the screenshots, but you never know. Again, please let me know in the comments if it's one that you've played before. There we go, that's that one. Next one, my third copy of this. I picked up a duplicate of it last week, I think it was, and yeah, the girlfriend's sister has passed me across a duplicate of hers, so I now have 3 copies of Splinter Cell Conviction. So I'm sure between the 3 copies I can get myself, fingers crossed, a almost minty disc and minty manual, and then just put the other ones in for trade if I do a trade with any of the collectors here on YouTube or locally. So there we go, another copy of Splinter Cell Conviction. Next one, another one I have no idea about, but it looks very fantasy and medieval-y, if that's a word, which it isn't, but yeah. Bladestorm, The 100 Years' War. But yeah, I've had loads of these, both from the sister's girlfriend and from her dad when he was a gamer. So yeah, lots of war type ones and medieval ones. But you know, I have got the hoary fighting stick, so I may stick some of these fighting hack and slash type games on, and you know, just have a bit of a blast for half an hour and see how many achievements that I can grab from them. So Bladestorm. But yeah, medieval hack and slash type game by the looks of it. Next one. Now, did I pick this one up? Not too sure. I don't think I did. It is Murta, City of Gangsters. So it looks like a Mafia type game. So I do want to pick up Mafia II or the the newer Mafia collection that they've released on Xbox One. I do remember playing Mafia II on 360 many years ago and completing it and thinking, yeah, that's one that I'll play through again. So it was a really good story mode on that one. So we'll see what this one's like. Omerta, City of Gangsters. This one looks different, actually. This one looks like a top-down isometric almost type game. So I'm not sure if that's one of those ones where you use the analog sticks, you know, one to move and one to shoot and whatever. So if anyone's played this one, please let me know. You can see there, so it almost looks like a top-down isometric, so we shall see. Next one, don't know, this could be a mech type game. Again, no idea, but it is Armored Core Verdict Day. So that one's by Bandai Namco. So again, not one I've heard of before. I don't know if it says 60 story missions, AC allies, customizable AI, 3 rival factions, RTS-like operator mode. Is that real-time strategy? No idea, but yeah, please let me know if it's one that you've played before and if it's decent. Next one, I haven't played this one before, but I have heard good things about it, and it was one that was on my list to pick up when I saw it, so pleased to grab this one as part of the bundle from the girlfriend's sister, and it is Spec Ops The Line. So heard really good things about this one. It's supposed to be a very good like war simulation type game. So it's kind of obviously Call of Duty-esque, but apparently it's a lot more realistic. So if you've played it before, let me know in the comments. So that's that one. That is one that's going to go towards the top of the list to play. Like I say, I've heard lots of good things across the board from people about this one. So there we go, Spec Ops The Line. Next one, I've got a couple in the series of these already, but I don't think I've picked this one up as yet. Not that I recall, not that I can see on the shelves, and it is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So I know for definite I've picked up Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 on 360 recently, and I have got a couple of the Resident Evil titles digital downstairs on Xbox One. So I think I've got Resident Evil 3 and Biohazard. So yeah, kind of looking forward to picking up and putting together a decent Resident Evil and Silent Hill series where I can. Obviously I know it's going to be expensive to pick them up on the likes of PS1 and PS2, but certainly for 360 and Xbox One shouldn't be a problem picking them up on physical media at the minute. So looking forward to giving this one a try. Next one, again, very medieval-y, Arcania Gothic 4. Again, no idea about this one. I don't know, Lord of the Rings, medieval, are you the chosen warrior of fate? Let me know if it's one you've played before. That's that one. And one I've never heard of, and I've no idea how to pronounce, so apologies in advance for butchering the name. And it is El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. Like I say, more than likely butchered that name. I do apologise. But yeah, looks quite nice cover art on that one. Experience an adventure that perfectly balances and fuses together different types of gameplay, 3D exploration, 3D battles, 2D exploration, 2D battles, and even driving. Okay, that's an interesting mixture. But yeah, never played it before, so looking forward to giving that one a try. Oh, there we go. Kamikaze them off the side. Right, we've got, see, 3 more guys. And funnily enough, I think all 3 are ones that I've never heard of before. So we have Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which is another Square Enix title. So that's that one there. The year is 2087. From the smoking ruins of World War III, the surviving members of the human race have united in a final desperate bid for survival. Okay, prepare for liftoff. Again, not one I've heard of before. Not seen it mentioned on the Hidden Gems reviews or people's collections when they've been going through them. So if you can enlighten me on this one, please let me know in the comments. Right, now this one I'm intrigued with. Looking forward to giving it a try. It's a Konami title, and it is Never Dead. So quite like the cover on this one, and you know, it's Konami, so I'm hoping it's going to be decent. 500 years old, immortal demon hunter, never dead. Broken, battered, burned, never dead. Disarmed, dismembered, decapitated, never dead. I have no idea. And then it says at the bottom, the theme song by Megadeth. Ooh, there we go. So that might be one to put on downstairs through the soundbar. Nice bit of Megadeth blasting out while I'm having the gameplay. So there we go, Never Dead. Then the last one for today, guys. So we're just over half an hour in, so not done too bad. And it is the Cursed Crusade. There we go. So again, another medieval type of guy on the front cover. So you can spot the theme with a lot of these ones. So, but I know, you know, they generally have a good following. So, you know, I'm hoping to pop them on and, you know, I might be able to sit and play through a little bit, something different to what I'd normally play. So, you know, I might find a hidden gem amongst them, which I wouldn't have normally gone out my way to buy and to play through. So, what does this one say? Slip into the role of the young Templar Dens de Baal, scion of a dishonoured family driven by an iron will. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Your soul is afflicted by the Templar's curse, which grants mighty strength in battle, but will ultimately damn you to hell. So again, no idea on this one, guys. If you've played it before, please let me know your thoughts. So there we go, guys. That's my pickups video for today. So a nice chunk of Xbox 360 goodness again. So that's probably, I don't know, mate, 25 just off the top of my head without counting through every single one. So another 25 towards the collection. So one of the comments, I think it was on the last video from one of my friends going back to the old YouTube days was, oh God, you'll be going for a full Xbox 360 set soon, mate. I was like, no chance in hell. I've done the full set, or aiming for full set collecting before, and I honestly, you know, I want to cherry pick the good stuff that I'm going to sit and play and enjoy, rather than having 3/4 of this room full of stuff, you know, like RPGs and strategy games and sports titles that I'll never play. They'll never see the light of day outside of the cases. So definitely not a route I'm going down. But yeah, it was nice to speak to Ninja Bear Hug the other day when he commented. Nice to see him back on YouTube, trying to encourage him to come back and start doing videos again. So I know he was one of the channels I really enjoyed watching back in the day. He was going for well, he was either going for or he'd achieved a full Master System set. He was big into his Mega Drive as well, similar to to me, he was Sega through and through. So, but yeah, hoping to see some of the old school YouTubers coming back. So, you know, I'm doing my bit as and when I see them around. I'm trying to encourage them to come back and do videos. I think Sean Sidious commented on one of my videos as well, so I always used to enjoy watching his gameplays and pickups and stuff back in the day as well. So if any of you guys are out there watching, contemplating a comeback, come back and join the community, guys. Let's put together a nice community rather than a community of people that literally just want to do YouTube for fame and fortune and to feed their egos and stuff. You know, I have noticed there's a lot of those about, but I'm not going to rant on this video about those people. But you know, as genuine YouTubers that sit and enjoy and just want to sit and waffle for half an hour and share the hobby, then you know, that's what it's all about for me. So there we go, mini rant over. As such, make of that what you will, guys. But yeah, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and share amongst your socials. And yeah, I'll be back with another video later on in the week. Bye for now.